What's up, you guys? You're watching Sergio's Secret. Before I get started with today's video, if you can please give this video a thumbs up and a subscribe button. I'm starting to go into more kind of clothing content and styling videos, so I really appreciate you guys if you can support this video, so it'll let me know if you guys want to see more of these. And this is a video that I filmed literally about a year ago, but I find that the way I was talking, I had a different camera, and I think the way I worded things, I feel like it needed to get more of an update. Like, it would be better to kind of give it an update, because I think that I still stand behind a lot of things from that video, so I'll leave the link for that down below if you're interested. But today's going to be 10 tips to look elevated, polished, full, feel good in and out, expensive, whatever you feel to take you to the next level. I think that these tips are 100% really great, and I feel like everybody needs to implement them in their life. See, through my progression of my channel, progression of my videos, my style has definitely changed into more of a clean-cut classic type of look, and I really like it, and I'm very content with it. So let's go ahead and get started with the number one tip to look elevated is going to be your grooming. Make sure, guys, your grooming is always on point. Today I got a haircut. The other day I got my teeth whitened. You know, I exfoliate, I clean my face, I take care of myself. I want to make sure, you know, all you guys keep your grooming on point. You can have the Hermes Birkin, you can have the nice clothes, the designer shoes, whatever, but if your grooming is not on point, if you have dirt in your nails, if your hair is not well taken care of, if you have dye in your hair and the roots are coming out, if your teeth are a little bit messed up, if your teeth are not whitened, really, baby, grooming is always going to be number one. You can have clothes from Forever 21, you can have clothes from Walmart and look really good together if your grooming's on point. I think the number one thing that I notice in people is their grooming, their smile. I want to see their haircut. I want to see how they maintain themselves, how they take care of themselves, because I also feel how you take care of yourself and how you groom yourself says a lot about you as a person. So I think number one is always going to be grooming. Get your nails done, your feet done, your hair done, whatever you feel like you need to get in your life, I suggest you do it. I was a little bit lacking in my grooming department, and now I keep it on 10. I get waxed if I need to. I get a haircut every week. I get my teeth done if I need to. So I've been really maintaining my entire grooming, and I feel like it has really showed out. It has made such a difference, more than any shoe, any handbag, anything. Grooming has really helped my self-confidence, done more than any of these clothing in this clothing rack. I honestly feel like your grooming always has to be on 10, always look good. Like I said, you can have it, if you have crusty things inside your nail beds, that is an absolute no. So number one tip to always look elevated and to always look expensive, make sure your grooming is on point. Second tip that I have for you guys is going to be less and more. Whenever you're kind of going and you're picking outfits, always think about less is more. That's why in this clothing rack, you really see a lot of whites, a lot of denim, you know, fun little third pieces. Less is always going to be more, guys. You know, I think, you know, yes, it's good to have kind of fun and wow moments, but at the end of the day, for everyday life, for me, I think that less is more. The more simpler the tops are, less that's going on, I feel like it kind of brings out a little bit more. And whenever you feel like you're doing way too much, you probably are, and I would always tell people that less is more. I think less is so more. I think it looks more sophisticated, it looks elevated, and when in doubt, guys, if you feel like it's so much going on, maybe if you have a lot of makeup on, maybe if your clothes are a little bit too much, change the makeup or whatever. But I'm always going to tell people less is always going to be more, and whenever you feel you're doing too much, you probably are, because you're thinking that subconsciously, and less is always going to be more. Third tip to look elevated and to look expensive is going to be invest in basics, guys. I cannot stress this enough. A good closet, guys, a good closet, it doesn't matter if you're Paris Hilton, it doesn't matter if you're Chiara Ferragni, it doesn't matter if you're Joe, my neighbor next door. A closet is always going to be made out of good basics, guys. So what do I mean by good basics? You know, we have our kind of classic bodysuit that we can wear. We can wear this with trousers, we can wear this with denim, we can dress it up, we can dress it down. We also have the classic elevated t-shirt. This is from the Row, beautiful, sophisticated, goes with everything. We have the classic blazer. You know, a good wardrobe is always going to be made out of great basic denim, great shoes, great accessories. Just make sure whenever you're starting off your collection, or if you're trying to transition your closet, make sure to have those core items that you can wear again and again and again and get a lot of money's worth. Obviously, everybody has different lifestyles, so I would shop accordingly. But for me, things that I love to have in my wardrobe that, you know, make a big difference is having premium denim, premium first pieces, having some nice shoes, nice accessories and everything. For me, I think that a good closet is always going to be made out of great basics, and it will take you anywhere in life, anywhere where you want to go. And also, a lot of basics never date. You can have them for many years in your wardrobe. This top is almost a year old. It looks brand new. It looks really great, and I'm loving it. Some of these pieces that I have in this rack have been in my collection for 2 or 3+ years, and I think it's always great to have great basics in your wardrobe because you don't have to keep on rebuying them, and you know that they're reliable. And you know, when you have nothing to wear, just wear a great basic outfit. There's nothing wrong with that, guys. That being said, my 4th tip is going to be quality versus quantity. I always tell my subscribers, always go for the more premium item, or not necessarily the premium item, but the higher quality item if you can budget for it. And if you can't budget for it, guys, there's so many great places to get really great high quality clothing for really great discount. Pandemic, I will say a lot of these contemporary brands aren't doing super well. A lot of their items are actually going on sale for really great prices. We're talking about Veronica Beard, we're talking about Vince, TORY, Suit Studio, Hugo Boss. There's so many great brands, and you can get really phenomenal deals. For example, this is a 100% silk top from Vince. I bought it in the summer sale, and I got it for $50 from 325 bucks. It's great, it's beautiful. Since it is Vince, and Vince is a very nice high quality brand, and it is also black, there's practically no wrinkles on this. This is an item that I can wear a couple times before I even can take it to the dry cleaners. I think investing in really great items in your wardrobe is really well, and it will take you far in life. Like I said, you don't have to keep on rebuying items. Once you have kind of those core items, you know, you're set. And then if you want to have fun, if you want to have that nice and fun little pink little blouse moment, you can do that, because now you have white classic trousers you can wear with this. You have black trousers you can wear with them. You can wear them with any short that you want to. So I always tell people quality versus quantity when it comes to your closet. You know, for me, I've always been about that. Even as a young child, I'd rather have that one nice pair of black jeans from Paige than to have 5 jeans from Zara. I'm sorry, that's just the way I've always been, and my mindset has always been I'd rather have the premium item. Even when my budget was very short, I remember in high school I saved up for a pair of black classic Paige jeans. I bought them and I literally wore them for 3 years straight, and I got my money's worth. Versus my brother, he would get kind of inexpensive pairs of denim, and he would go through them like every couple of seasons. They'd be faded, they wouldn't wear really well, a bit of it changed over time. I always tell people quality versus quantity. It's gonna save you in the long run. I know sometimes people are like, clothes you shouldn't spend a lot of money on. I think maybe wow pieces or pieces, you can kind of get away with buying them a little bit less expensive, especially if they're going to be like a couple times wear. But I think all your basics should really be quality versus quantity, because in the long run, they will benefit you and they will serve your wardrobe very well. My 5th tip that I have for you, friends, is going to be get your items altered. For me, I will say I'm about 5'11", 165 pounds. I really don't have to get a lot of things altered. The only things that I really get altered are men's clothing. Usually women's clothing I don't have to get altered, but for me it's always gonna be the trousers. A lot of trousers just come very long. Suits just come like, you know, when you just buy them. I get everything altered. I think, you know, you can have the most beautiful or the most expensive blazer from any one of these brands, or just the most expensive suit. You can have a nice Armani suit, but if that's not altered, and if it doesn't look good, if the sleeves are all over the place, if the fit at the bottom is too long, if it just doesn't fit, it's not gonna look good. You know, it could be $3,000, it could be $1,000, it could be $500, $100, but if that baby is not altered and it does not fit your body type, it's just gonna look awful. It's not gonna look great. So people, when you buy something, you know, especially if you're paying full price, make sure that you're also gonna add that alteration cost to it. And for me, I find the pieces that I get altered, like I said, I tend to have them again and again and again, bring them out every season, or if it's a core item, wear them very consistently. Like I said, for me, it's usually trousers what I have to get altered. And some of my favorite trousers, like 90% of them that I love, have been the ones that I've gotten altered. I think getting your things altered is really well. I think it's really great. It fits you, it fits your body shape, and also finding a great altar is really well. And during certain department stores, like I know like at Dillard's, I know certain boutiques, at Nordstrom and Neiman's, when you buy through them, if you have like a credit card or you're part of the rewards program, a lot of the times you can get those alterations for free. So I would really take advantage and really look into that. But I feel like really paying the price to get your items altered is 100% worth the money. And you know, when somebody tells you it looks good, you can be like, oh, thank you so much. There's nothing like having some altered trousers. That's how I feel like when I get my things altered and when I try them on before I leave the store, before if it needs to get fitted again, I feel like $1 million. I feel my best, and I know that that was money well spent. So for me, alteration is always going to be a key, and never ever cheapen out on alterations at all. If you have to pay the pretty penny, because chances are if you're getting altered, maybe an item that you're going to wear again and again and again. Number 6 is going to be walk with purpose, guys. You know, for me, I see people have these beautiful clothing. They can have a beautiful Veronica Beard outfit. They can have beautiful shoes, beautiful handbag. Their hair's done. Everything is perfect. But if you walk sluggish, if you walk very nervous, if you're not all the way there, you have to walk with purpose. You have to walk with attitude. Arch your back whenever you're walking. Walk with an aura. Smile at people. I know we're wearing face masks nowadays, but you know, smile through your face mask. Be courteous, be nice to people, compliment people, make people's days. I think for me, there's nothing like walking with purpose. So for me, I'm wearing these black trousers, I'm wearing this Vince top, this little pearl moment. I can wear a simple black handbag, simple black sunglasses, my face mask. But when I have to run errands, if I have to go to the grocery store, if I have to go to the post office, whatever I'm doing, I walk with purpose. I walk with attitude. I have this aura around me. I have put good energy out there. So make sure whatever you're wearing, guys, walk with purpose, walk with attitude, be nice, be grateful. And you know, that's how I am. When I'm walking like this. Start walking sluggish or me mugging, that kills your attitude, that kills the vibe. We want great vibes, we want positive vibes. So, you know, whatever you're wearing, walk with purpose, walk with attitude, walk like you own this place. There's a difference between being cocky and having confidence. I say have confidence over being cocky, but for me, whenever I walk any place, I feel like I'm always a topic of conversation, or people are like, who is that? Because I walk with such an aura. It could be whatever I'm wearing. I can walk with sweatpants, just the way I am, the energy that I'm presenting. And for me, I feel like that's why I've gotten so many opportunities and throughout this lifetime, is because I've always been walking aura. So that's my tip to look expensive. You know, people see that, people recognize it, especially if your grooming's on point, your clothing's on point, if everything's on point. When you walk with aura, people notice that wherever room you walk into. That's a fact, because I've seen that happen again and again and again to me wherever I go. If I go to Target, if I go to the thrift store, if I go to the post office, if I go to my job, people notice that all the time. Tip to look expensive and elevated is to maintain your clothing, and if something needs to get ironed, if something needs to get steamed, and if something needs to get dry cleaned, look out and preserve the items that you have in your wardrobe. If you spent that pretty penny on that beautiful blazer, take time to take care of it. Don't throw it in the washing machine. Don't put it in the dryer. Take care of it. For me, a lot of the items that I get, every single item that I have, I don't even dry unless if I really need it. I let everything air dry because I find that there's longevity in the items. Certain items like jeans or certain tops, I wear 2 or 3 times. Obviously, I smell if there's an odor, I see if there's a stain, but I like to preserve and have things to have a longevity in my wardrobe. Like I said, you can have it altered, you can pay a pretty penny, but if you don't take care of the garment, if you don't take care of your jeans, you know, they're gonna run through them, you're gonna run through them fast. I think it's really great to have to know how to take care of your clothing, to know how to take care of the garments. For me, another thing that I don't put on my clothes is any fabric softener. I find that the fabric softener over time really has an effect on my clothing. So for me, soap in it, and usually that's good. It doesn't really have a scent. I don't care if my clothes have a scent, because I always wear a nice fragrance. So the fragrance covers over my clothing. Taking care of your clothing really matters. It doesn't matter if it's a $5 t-shirt from Walmart or Old Navy, or if it's something from the row. Taking care of your item over time will help you maintain that item, and you will have it for a longer period of time, so you don't have to go out there and keep on rebuying those same black jeans because you're too lazy to take them to the dry cleaners, or you need them rapidly because you didn't make your time right, and now you have to dry them because you want to wear them tonight. You know what I mean? So make sure that you're taking care of your clothing pieces, because if you take care of them, they will take care of you. That's my motto. Number 8 tip to look expensive and to look elevated is to really avoid big prints, animal prints, super crazy colors in the beginning. I find that color such a beautiful, for me, a color that I've been into is pink. I've been having some pink blazers, pink clothing items. It looks really great with my skin tone. I get so many compliments when I wear pink. But I think gradually over time, I'm starting to make colors. I recommend in the beginning, when you are starting a good wardrobe, I find that you should really avoid a lot of bright colors, a lot of bright prints, animal prints, like a lot of it, because it's very easy to get overwhelmed and feel like you have nothing you wear in your closet. So I always tell people, start with basics, you know, add that little fun little pink moment, see how you like it, see how you style it. And now if you want to have let's say like 2 very big bold colors, you like Valentino does a lot of that, then you know how to style it, you know how to work. So in the beginning, if you are starting a very nice classic wardrobe, I investigate a lot of colors, or maybe that 1 or 2 colors that you always go to. Mine tends to be like green and pink, but you know, if I want to match like blue and another color, orange, you know, you have to make sure how to do it. And something that as a veteran you kind of know how to style over time. And that's a mistake that I see a lot of people, is that they buy all these different colors, they may be classics, but you don't know how to style them and you feel like you have nothing in your wardrobe and you get frustrated. So I recommend to start kind of core and then kind of start adding little pieces here and there, and eventually over time you will know how everything kind of mixes and matches as you start experimenting, as you're looking yourself in the mirror, and you know, you get your opinions from your friends and your family. I think avoiding super big and loud prints or big logos and stuff like that, I feel like that would really help you out right in the beginning. And then over time, once you kind of have that nice and core kind of wardrobe, you can start adding those little fun pieces in your wardrobe. Number 9, always make sure your accessories are always matching, or at least coordinating with each other. Make sure that your accessories aren't all over the place. So if you're wearing, like I said, a simple black top, simple black slacks like I am today, I want to make sure that the accessories, the handbag, the jewelry, the watch, the shoes, I want to make sure that everything that I wear kind of goes with each other, because that's another thing where, you know, you may have a simple outfit, but it's accessories that can kind of throw the entire outfit off. So make sure that your accessories match wherever you're going, match kind of the outfit and the aesthetic. So that's why I tell a lot of people in the beginning, it's okay to get a basic handbag like a Gucci Soho Disco or a classic Saint Laurent handbag. I think those are really great items that you can use again and again and again. And then, like I said, over time, if you do want to add those fun pieces, I've been already collecting a lot of handbags throughout the years, and this is a handbag that I recently acquired into my collection. If I would have had this in the beginning of my collection, this very pink glittery little Valentino moment, and I wouldn't have known I would have had to style it. I would have worn it with so many weird outfits. It wouldn't have went, it probably would have been appropriate to wear at all times. So I always tell people, make sure your accessories match you. And like I said, it's good to start with the pretty basics, and then over time, if you do want those fun wow pieces like this Valentino moment, go for it. If you want that really crazy yellow handbag, I think go for it. But I think over time, I think it's really great to kind of basic accessory collection and then kind of move on a little bit more, because that's another thing where I see people get very nice and good clothing, but then they kind of mess it up in the accessories category. Especially categories, accessories are something you can wear every single day. So make sure that you are very wise in the accessory categories that you pick. Like I said, this is not a handbag that I would recommend somebody to get, you know, once maybe their first 2 or 3 handbags. Is something once you have maybe 5 or 6, I would recommend. So I would say really start with your classic and core items when you're starting an accessory collection, because the accessories could be where you mess it up, especially if your clothing is on point. The last tip I have for you guys is going to be, make sure that your shoes are always well taken care of. If you buy like a Gucci loafer, if you buy some Christian Louboutin shoes, some Dior shoes, congratulations, those are beautiful shoes. But make sure you get them sold. Make sure you take care after them. Make sure if they have an odor, you take care of that. If they have in the white sneakers, if they're dirty, get a magic eraser and clean it off. I think another tip where you can tell how people take care of themselves is also going to be within the shoes. So for me, I am obsessed with white shoes. So I have quite a bit of white shoes in my collection. I want to say I have probably 8 pairs. For me, I get a little bit lazy when it comes to cleaning my white shoes, but I know once a shoe is dirty, I don't wear it again until it's cleaned up. I think shoes is a very indication where you can tell if they kind of lazy out or they cheapened out. And also another tip kind of like in that shoe category, I would always invest in the higher quality shoe. I think shoes, you can really tell. I think with clothing you can get away with, you know, mixing and matching or getting clothes from the thrift store or getting items under $50. Get away with that. But in the shoes, that's a category that I really wouldn't recommend cheapening out on. Obviously, if you have those little one moments or the little things that you wear a few times, that's fine. In the long run, I think it's great to invest in high quality shoes because they will have longevity, and especially if you get them resold, if you take care of them, if they're not trendy, have them again and again and again. For example, I have a pair of Chanel shoes that are like almost 3 years old. They look brand new. I take care of them. I maintenance them. I have a pair of Common Projects that are a year old. Been cleaning them, taking care of them. They look phenomenal. I have beige sneakers, same thing. I take care after them. So I would suggest shoes is something that you shouldn't cheapen out on. I feel like clothing, you can kind of get away with kind of going different places, but I think shoes is something that you should always kind of invest in and maintain the shoe, because shoe is another thing where you can tell where, you know, how a person takes care of themselves. You tell a lot by persons by the type of shoes that they're wearing. And I'm gonna have a bonus tip for you guys. The bonus tip that I have from your best friend, Sergio's Secret, is health is wealth. Like I said, you can have everything that I last mentioned. If you're walking straight, you're feeling yourself, you're giving the girls a little moment, you know, you can have it all. But on the inside, if you're eating poorly, if you're not taking care of your diet, if you're not going to the doctors, if you're not taking your medication, or whatever the case is, this wealth, guys, you only have one life. Make sure you maintain yourself. Your family members want to see you for many years around. They want to make sure that your life is not shortened for something that you could have easily taken care of by calling your doctor and getting something checked out. So always make sure health is wealth. Work out, eat healthy, drink lots of water, and take care of your body, take care of your temple, because you only have one. Once you lose it, you will never get it back. So, you know, like I said, you can have it all, but if your temple is not respected, if you don't respect yourself, if you don't have boundaries for yourself, who else is going to respect your body? Who else is going to have boundaries for yourself? You know what I mean, guys? So I hope you guys understand this, because I know a lot of people, especially my age, I see them do a lot of crazy things, and I feel like you should have respect for yourself, have respect for your body, have some dignity, because at the end of the day, it may be fun and games right now, but you'll pay the consequences in a year, 5 years, 10 years, or when you're 15 or 16, you're going to look back saying, dang, I shouldn't have done that because now I'm paying the consequences for it. So yeah, guys, those are going to be my tips to look elevated, to look expensive, to look like that girl, to live your fantasy, to live your moment. And I hope you guys love these tips, because all these tips I use for myself, and literally, guys, I feel like a 10. I am feeling the fantasy, I'm feeling the moment, I'm a walking aura. I love to lift people up, and I'm just here for it. You know, I love to lift people up, and I love to make people feel great. So yeah, guys, let me know if there's any other tips do you feel like I missed out on, because I would love for my subscribers to hear it down below. Let me know if you want to see more styling videos, because I'm more than happy to do them for you guys. And like I said, give this video a thumbs up, comment something down below. Like I said, this is I want to restart doing more styling videos, and if they do really well, obviously I will keep on doing more. And I actually really have a lot of fun filming styling videos and kind of tip videos. So let me know if you want to see more. Thank you so much for watching this video. I love each and every single one of you. Muchísimas gracias por vernos el video. Y I'm about to go out y los miro hasta el próximo video. Bye, guys, y se cuidan mucho.